Hello, everyone. Let me do my usual check to make sure the sound is okay. Oops. Let's do my usual. Let's see here. Okay. Let's see. Test 1 2, test 1 2, test. Test 1 2, test. Sounds good to me. Sounds good. Okay. Hang on a second here. Hello. Hey, Sarah Joy's moderating. Thank you, Sarah Joy. And Lizzie's moderating. Thank you, Lizzie. Oops, hold on. We got Tony Del Monte here. Karen is here. Cindy Lou. Apocalypse. Sonic. Sharon Heberling, how are you? Hedge Enemy. Irish Me. Alfonso. G. West. Julie A. Laverne Thompson. 79 Rock Shocks. Jan Porter. Ramanji. Darth Tater. Jack. Epsington from the UK. Worcester is here. Kenny Kerr. Strange Reverend. Hello. Jody Ross. Beth Stannard. Miriam Smith. Tony has 317 songs recorded for his channel Tony Del Monte on YouTube. Congratulations, Tony, and thank you. That's so kind of you, Tony. Thank you and congratulations. Sharon A. Bayer is here. Nicole from Canada is here. Keith Clark, John Gidry, Brandon Johnson. I don't know that it's a late night stream, Brandon. It's 7:56 my time. CDN Girl is here. Roger Reynolds. Free DeSmet. Unknown. Pippi Long. Tony's channel is just Tony Del Monte on YouTube. It's just look up the way it's spelled in his name on YouTube. Jennifer Tower is here. It's actually a little cooler here. No, 79 Rock Shocks. I know nothing about it. BTS Army is here. Dean Martin is here. When's Trends. Nicole, I hope we don't have any wildfires this week or this summer, big wildfires, but I'll certainly keep an eye on it. Louise is here. Carlos Rosa Realtor. Emeka Uzoma. I'm not sure where Nicole is. Nicole says it's supposed to get hot here. Erica is here. It actually is a little cooler than it usually is, than it's been here in, it's nice actually, in Orlando. It's 72. It's very humid, but it's 72, which is cooler than it's been. But you can see that in the next 9-10 days, it's not supposed to be 72. The low is above 72 in all of these coming days. A bunch of the days, the low is 78 or 77. So I'm enjoying the 72. It's very pleasant. Roger, what's the huge news story in Austin, Texas? The shooting happened 3 days ago. Unfortunately, someone passed away who was probably one of the two people in critical condition. I'm not sure. Is that a huge news story, Roger? I don't know. It's very sad. I don't know if it qualifies as huge news story with 20 exclamation points. Feel terrible for the person, though. Laverne says very hot in Wisconsin. C. Prowse is here. Sean is here. Now, Kathy, I don't believe 2 hurricanes are forming now. There are 2 spots that the National Hurricane Center is looking at where a possible tropical cyclone could form. One of them on the East Coast, even if it forms, it's supposed to just go out to sea. The other one in the Gulf of Mexico, right now, most models don't have it becoming a hurricane. But I'll keep an eye on them. The good thing is that I actually ate a significant meal before coming on the air, so I don't have a headache right now. Kathy, I don't think it'll be all of a sudden. I mean, normally if these things are going to ramp up, the forecasters can know a few days in advance. Tartan Granny is here. Hyacinth is here. Denise Horton is here. John A. and Petey are here. Travis Hasselman is here. I don't even know what a snack stream would be. Unless you mean eating snacks on the stream. I'm not planning on eating snacks on this stream right now. We'll see. Bogey is here. Mantronics. Mike J. I love when it's light late at night. I love this time of year because it's almost, I mean, when is, what is it? The summer solstice. That's when the longest day of the year is, right? Soon. June 20th. So in a week it's summer solstice. So I think in a week the days start getting shorter, which is unfortunate. Oh, people said June 21st. Google said June 20th. So we're close to as late as it's going to get light. I mean, it's 8:03 and it's totally light out. So I love it. But then I'm happy it's light out late, but I'm sad that it's going to start getting, the days are going to get shorter soon. Nicole bought super stealthy earbuds for work this week, just in case there's breaking news. Hey, don't blame me. If your employer gets mad, don't blame me. I didn't tell you to do it. Tony will be seeing the horses this week. It just, Josh Tompkins, I just don't get it. I can't believe you posted that, Josh Tompkins. I just can't believe it. I just don't believe it. It's unbelievable. How long have you been watching? Years? It's really unbelievable. Irish Me is here. Megan Marie is here. Yeah, there are some red flag warnings in California, so I'll keep an eye on it. You know, hopefully there's no big fires, but we'll keep an eye on it. It is nice, and it's a little bit cooled off here to compare to where it has been. Normally at this time of night, the last week or so, I would have to have the shades down because the sun would be out, but it's cloudy today, so I can have the shades up. Also, it's just been burning hot, which I like, but it's kind of nice to have for a change to have it not be so hot. Art with Chrissy has been crazy here in Cornwall. Is that where the G7 meeting is? Minibit is here. Carlos Rosa Realtor is here. I didn't realize you were in Cornwall. Art with Chrissy. Wonder what kind of art with Chrissy does. If you want to show the viewers one of your paintings, you can, or whatever art you do, you can message me on Twitter at Lookner. Ugh. I can't show that on the air. Art with Chrissy, I can't show that on the air. I take it back. I can't show it on the air. I understand it's a type of art, but I can't show it on the air. Oh, I was gonna leave Art with Chrissy's message up. I mean, I don't think she didn't post it to be rude. It's okay, Sarah Joy. It's not a biggie. John Ditch is here. So we are live. It is Sunday night. If there's no breaking news tomorrow, I'll be getting my... If there's no breaking news tomorrow, I'll be getting my blood taken, because so my doctor can get my blood, look at my blood readings. That's scheduled for tomorrow, like around 1. So I can't eat after 4 a.m. tonight. So hopefully I can just, if there's breaking news, I can cancel the appointment. But hopefully I can just kind of sleep through my fast period. No, I only have to fast for 9 hours. And I'll probably be sleeping through a bunch of it. Country Roads is here. Hey, Alibaba got first shot of Pfizer. Very nice, Alibaba. Congrats. I wrote myself several notes and left them around the apartment saying, don't eat after 4. So I need to eat something at like 3:30 a.m. if I'm still awake. United Gamer is here. Uh-oh. I got to turn on, I forgot to turn on slow mode. And you see what happens when you don't turn on slow mode? That's what happens. Bean Lover is here. Why? First of all, Bean Lover, don't repeat comments. Second of all, why do you want to shout out so bad? United Gamer, you can't have post the same message 8 times. I can't get a dog and do my job here. The dog might be barking during the broadcast. Bean Lover says, I don't know. That's a reasonable answer. At least you answered. I found Waldo has a doctor's appointment 3 hours away. Wow. Marzel is here. Yeah, both Sonic and Darth Tater said that the default YouTube quality for this stream was like really low. So make sure your YouTube is on 1080. All right, Art with Chrissy is going to bed. She's in the UK. Mike says, I just cast Steve's stream to my 4K TV. Unfortunately, it won't be in 4K. Hang on one second here. Hang on one second. Tammy, you said you sent me something, but I don't know where it is. I checked, but I couldn't find it anywhere. How has my day been? Well, I've been here. It is day 22 it's been 22 days since we were last on Agenda Free TV. Hey, I can't make the news. If there's not big news of the type we normally cover on Agenda Free TV, I don't do Agenda Free TV. So it's been 22 days. Bean Lover, you should sign up for the Discord, because that's the best way to get quick notifications. Sign up for the Discord chat. Even if you don't do the chats, the Discord is the best notifications. Nightbot will show you the Discord. Nightbot right now will post how to sign up for Discord. That's the best way to get notifications. Also on Twitter, we're at Lookner channel on Twitter, at Lookner channel. You can sign up there and turn notifications on. I got my YouTube notification about this right when the broadcast started. Louise says it's much better at 1080. Kira's secret alt. You seem to be the only one having buffering. Pete Mercy is here. Marzel is making a cat themed quilt. Yes, Sonic says Agenda Free TV free for 22 days. Bean Lover, I get Discord notifications, it's fine. Lee Field, I follow the news around the world, but I'd only cover stuff on Agenda Free TV if I feel it's of a certain degree of importance and relevance to the viewers and interesting to me. Jarby is here. Hang on. Yeah, Tammy, I checked both Lookner Twitter and Lookner channel Twitter. I don't see it. You have to put at Lookner in the tweet. Or DM me. Send a direct message to at Lookner or at Lookner channel. But I don't see anything on either of those places. I don't think we went 9 months without Lookner. I think we went a few months without Lookner last year. I'm getting used to it now, though. Like I just assume there won't be any big news. If there is, I'm happy to cover it. But I'm very used to it now after 22 days. Yeah, we were covering the virus so much that we were on, we just did that. I mean, we didn't do Lookner when I was covering the Israel stuff for a week and a half. We didn't do Lookner because we were just so busy doing the Israel stuff. So, just depends. Lee says, what do you think about the hurricane brewing? Lee's the second viewer to ask it. There's no hurricane brewing right now. There's no hurricane brewing. Well, just to in terms of like, oh, it's definitely going to be a hurricane. Just to be clear, there's two areas being looked at right now. This, even if it forms, there's a 20% chance this will become a tropical cyclone, which is not even a hurricane necessarily. It starts out as a tropical depression. It's supposed to go off to sea. So this doesn't look like a threat. The low should be over in the cold waters south of Nova Scotia by midweek, ending its development chances. So I'm not really worried about this one. And then this one here, there's a 50% chance it develops into a tropical cyclone. That doesn't mean it's a hurricane. And most of the weather models say this is not going to become a hurricane. So there's basically no hurricane developing. There's a small chance this could become one, but it's not looking like it right now. Just to get the facts out about the weather. Lee Field says that's good. It is good. Bama Nation is here. Worker Bee is here. Worker B says the second one's supposed to be a big rainmaker. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Jackson is here. So I tried something new today. I've been thinking about, if you've watched me, I run on my treadmill, and I love running on the treadmill. So I try to do that most days. But lately I've been thinking, maybe it would be good to like switch it up once in a while and do something besides running the treadmill. So what I did is I did a little research, and I found I was thinking like maybe do some strength training with weights, but nothing too crazy, just something small. So I found like this 15-minute, it's a channel that does like workout videos for people at all levels. And it's a trainer who it's like a 15-minute video, and the trainer says like, hey, if you're a beginner and you want to do like weight training, like I'm going to do this 15-minute weight training workout with just with dumbbells, with little dumbbells. And he just does it. And I was like, I'm going to go do that. I'm going to do that today. We have a gym in our building, so hardly anyone ever there. Usually no one's there. So there's one other person there. So I just went up there, and I just for 15 minutes did it. It was good. But I kind of wanted, switch things up a bit. That's something I could do at any time. I could go up to the gym at 4 a.m. and do 15 minutes of weights. I've never done it before. I did enjoy it because it was something different. Also, it's, I was worried I'd be bored, but I'm not bored because it's different. Like before the internet, you would just go and sit there and I wouldn't know what to do. But like there are these professionals who make these videos, and they literally are doing it. So you can look at them and they tell you like, oh, don't do this and do this. So you're watching a video as you do it and doing it along with them, which I know many you have done, whether you're doing Peloton or, yoga. There's all kinds of videos. I have never done this thing where you work out to a video. That was the first time I ever did it. But I liked it a lot. And it was only 15 minutes. Like, I'm not planning to spend hours and hours and hours weight training, but from what I gather, if you do it, a few times a week, a little bit, you get some good effects. Kay Gebhardt says, I need to do some strength training, been walking and practicing yoga, but I miss lifting weights. Probably good for me too. Lynn Downey is here. No, I can't run outdoors. My knees won't be able to handle it. Claire Bear, I have to run on a treadmill. Jeff Haas says, like having a personal trainer in your home. It's just, obviously it's not the exact same as having a personal trainer, and there's benefits to having a personal trainer. But it's just, think of the difference between, pre-internet with videos on it and not. And if you're looking for videos, there's all kinds of videos out there about, like, if you want to work out for 15 minutes or half an hour, if you want to do strength training or kettlebell training or, blank or blank. You can just find all this stuff out there. Did I feel the burn? It's not. I wasn't using really super heavy weights, so, which you're not supposed to, when you start out. So, no, not really, but that's okay. Like, I definitely... There was this funny thing where I picked up the phone after, and the phone felt so light because I was used to holding the dumbbells. So, anyways, it's something I want to, It's also, what it is? It's a really good, in the same way when I go on the treadmill, it's like a nice mental relaxer because I'm just focused on, like, whatever I'm watching on TV or a movie or whatever. When I went up to do the weight for 15 minutes, it was a good mental relaxer. I wasn't thinking about the news. I wasn't thinking about anything. I was just focusing on this video and doing my weight stuff. And it's actually a nice change. It's also anything that gets me out of the apartment. It's got me out of the apartment for 20 minutes. Your imaginary friend is here. Vanessa Starr is here. Vanessa Starr says, hey, Lookner, as if like we know each other yet. I've never seen Vanessa Starr before in the chat, but welcome, Vanessa Starr. Laverne Thompson says, YouTube has all the exercises. Lithrone is here. Yes, treadmill is much better on my knees than the outside is. It's an enormous difference. Kay Gebhardt says, running is too hard on my joints. Salvatore, I don't know what that thing you mentioned is. I'm scared to look it up. Lincoln is here. Irish Me says, painting is my mental relaxer. Hey, Free Dismet got second vaccination shot. Congratulations. Sarah Joy says, modding is my mental relaxer. Wow. Aravic Sonder is here. Mohawk News Station is here. Avocado Man is here. I injured my foot running outside, but after I got a treadmill, no injuries. Yeah, it's much better, much kinder on your body, I have found, having a treadmill or running on the treadmill. Lee Field says, you will feel it the next day. Yeah, Lee Field, I'm guessing I will be a little sore tomorrow because I used some muscles that I hadn't used. So I wouldn't be surprised at all if I was a bit sore tomorrow. What about a track? I mean, some tracks are made of like rubbery, bouncy material, so I can't really speak to it. All I know is that I really need to run on a treadmill when I run. Sarah Joy says, modding forces me to focus on this and not everything else. Well, I'm glad that it's a nice distraction. It's like a relaxer for you, or a mental cleanser or something. WeWick is here. Sing Neon is here. Nicole White is here. The Wi-Fi Wii Fit board. I don't know what that is. Hey, Lee Field, thank you. That's very kind of you. Lee Field, thank you for the sticker. Adriana says, I cannot fit a treadmill in my apartment. They do have folding treadmills. My one just sits here. But I got the treadmill because I was losing my mind after like 4 months of not running at all, because when the pandemic happened, they shut down the gym in my building. You couldn't go anywhere. So I basically didn't run. I ran a little bit outside, but it wasn't really working for me. And I was losing my mind. I was like, I gotta run. So finally I was just like, even though I was maybe gonna move in a few months, I just got the treadmill. I just did it. Then I just moved it. I just paid to move it. It's definitely worth it. Cat Penny is here. Haniel Vargas is here. Dr. Noisewater is here. Lynn has been watching the Westminster Dog Show all weekend. No, when I run on the treadmill, I watch stuff. I don't really like veg out in front of the TV during the day, so I can like watch. That's like the one time I kind of watch TV shows, like random TV shows. I watch it on the treadmill or movies. So it's like an hour I would veg out. I can do it on the treadmill. $22 days. That's how long it's been since we've been on agenda-free TV. 22 days. Darren Markley is here. April Coco likes Loki. Isn't that on one of the streaming services? Everything's on a streaming service. I'm not going to pay for all the streaming services. Disney Plus. Yeah, at some point I'll pay for a month of Disney Plus and watch stuff that's there to catch up, but too many services. Sonic has been vegging out in front of YouTube streams on couch all weekend and did watch Loki. That's right, Ryder, with the $sign, streaming services. I think the longest it will go, because I think, don't hold me to it, but I may cover the New York mayoral election on, I think it's June 22nd. So I think the longest we'll go without doing agenda-free TV would be 9 more days. Jeff said that would make it a month even. You're right, it would be. If we're not on before the mayoral election, that'd be a whole month. Ha, yeah. Hang on 1 second here. The Jeff Bezos launch is in July. Go on a vacation? That doesn't make any sense, Yolande. If I go on vacation, I can't cover anything. I don't know when stuff's going to happen. Terry says, looks like it's going to be wickedly hot in Southern California in the next few days. Oops. Gosh, I almost spilled my water. That would have been a disaster. I didn't have the lid was not on tight enough. So I pulled the lid and the lid came off. What it is, that was, it would have gotten all over me. I mean, it wouldn't have been that big of a disaster. It was just water. Bridget Lux is here. In a basket, Jeff Bezos, that ship, it's going to be pressurized so that he won't have to wear a spacesuit. Alibaba is here. I read about tomorrow for lunch, I read about a place I can walk to that I didn't know was there, where they have burrito bowls. It's like a local Mexican place. So I don't know how it's going to be, but I think I'm going to try it tomorrow. So I'll report back to you. I'd like to have a couple other places to go. Now that I'm vaccinated, I really like to get out for lunch just to get out of the apartment. I feel mentally better. Today I went to Chipotle, which I don't love. It's fine. But it's lovely you go sit there, and you can sit, and you're not in your apartment. They have soda water there, so I get soda water. And just, you can sit and chill out and not be in the apartment. It's mentally, it's a very good thing to do. Lynn had some power out. Sean TV is here. Sean says, me too. I think Sean is saying he likes going out for lunch. Yeah, it's just, it's a big difference. Hey, I never got to talk to Wes today. So Wes, I need to talk to you about, the idea of maybe upgrading the camera for this channel. But Wes, his internet is out for like a week. There's an issue with the internet there. So Unfortunately, I wasn't able to talk to Wes today. See, I forgot to reply to him. I'm replying right now. My 2-word reply. Am I going to do some cooking? No, I already ate today. But the good thing is, I don't have a headache right now from hunger. I ate a little while before the stream. So Nicole says this was a sunset stream where there was not much sunset because of the clouds. Where is any update on Israel's new prime minister? They have a new prime minister. That's the update. I tweeted about it. At one point I was considering covering it, but it would have just been me sitting on the air without much to say, trying to talk about Israeli domestic politics, which I don't really know much about. I didn't like the whole vibe of it. I think it's a very interesting story, an important story. For me covering it, I didn't like the vibe of me covering it, so I didn't cover it. I got to feel right about covering something. Hold on a second. There we go. Okay, that's done. Hey, my friend is here. Mohawk news station is having Pizza Hut. Jacob Mosley here. There was a gas explosion a couple days ago in China, but it's China, so there's not much news on it. There's really not much to say on it. The Shine Machine is here. Well, assuming I get my blood test tomorrow, once I hear back from the doctor, I'll report back to you what the doctor says. I really want to make sure, where I am, the doctor doesn't take the blood. They send you to a lab to get the blood drawn there, and it's supposed to be covered by your insurance. But I really want to make sure before they draw my blood, I want to double check and with them and say okay, I've done everything I need to do, so that the insurance will cover it, right? I don't want to have it done and have some weird technical thing happen, and then they send me some huge bill for getting my blood test done there. Rhonda Roll is here. No, I'm literally going to the place that my insurer says to go to. It says on their website, go to this place. Should be all good, but you never know. I get nervous when anything involving healthcare and billing. All right, hang on 1 second here. Guys, I apologize. Kind of like all day today. I feel great, but I've had an upset stomach kind of all day. So I need to take a 1-minute break. Hopefully there won't be more breaks, but there might be. It won't be long. So I need about a minute. But behave yourselves for a minute, and I'll come right back. Okay, I'm back. It's been like this since I woke up. Sometimes you have these days. Since I woke up, it's been like this. Tony got a movie last night. Carnage. Said it was good. I've never seen it. Oh, Jeff Haas says, here come all the internet doctors. Yes, I'm sure I'll get great advice from all the chat room doctors. Stacy, I have this whole page that my doctor's office gave me, a referral for the blood test. So I will bring that with me to the place, and before they draw blood, I'm going to show it to them and discuss it with them. Ron DeRoll is here. Thank you, Brian Gren. Brian Gren is here. Claire Bear says, it literally took me 3 years and I don't know how many hours to clear up a huge surprise bill for one test I got while pregnant with my first baby. It all worked out though. One time, years and years ago, like when I was like 3 years out of college, I went to the doctor and I just assumed something was covered. Then I got this huge bill for it and I was like, uh-oh. From now on, I'm never assuming anything is covered. Chris Lund says, lab won't know. Tell your insurance the exact CPT codes, which will bill is the only way to get an accurate answer. No, I know what you're saying, Chris. I know what you're saying. In theory, it should be covered because it's all like my insurance covers like one checkup a year and like anything that's preventive. But I will do some research. I will do some research on it. Right. 12th Street says is the lab in the network. So I will do some research. But again, I'm going to the lab that my insurance specifically says to go to. That's the one I'm going to. I think it'll be okay, but I will double check. You know what's weird? It's like, not only has there not been any kind of like, not only has there Bean Lover was out, huh? Bean Lover was on the way, huh? I kind of got that sense. Not only has there not been any kind of like huge breaking news, right? But a lot of times, there may be some kind of like interesting story that's not like big breaking news. Like, remember we covered, the when that metal obelisk was found in the middle of nowhere in Utah, right? Like, that's not, in the big scheme of things, that's not that important. But it's super interesting. Like, so those kind of things we cover too. And I'm not aware of any of those kind of things that have happened lately either. Mohawk says, I'm in Utah and everyone talked about it. No, the UFO story is not. There's no evidence that it's UFOs. I'm not covering UFO story. It's not aliens. Erica says, I could talk about insurance and billing all day. There are some red flag warnings in California this week, though. Like, hopefully there's no big fire. Like, for example, red flag warning for southern Santa Barbara County from Monday evening through late Tuesday night. Sundowner winds gusting 40 to 50 miles an hour. Hot. Oops. So we'll certainly keep an eye on it. Strange Reverence has been waiting for it to happen. Everything is brown around here. It's always interesting, though, because you never know. There's always new stories, and you never know what it's going to be. Who would have guessed that a ship would have gotten stuck in the Suez Canal, right? So you just don't know what's coming. Oh, Sean got tahini seasoning. Sean, I really liked it on pineapple. I had some cut up pineapple, and it was really good on pineapple. Sonic says anything citrus works well. Very good on pineapple. Really good on pineapple. Sarah Joy says you tried on the frozen mango chunks. I just like the mango so much as it is. I don't even need to put anything on it. You can always, Sean, just put it on a piece of something. Put it on a little of it and see how you like it. I don't think it'll ruin it. Audra Gart is here. Tony was in a tornado 40 years ago tomorrow. So, well, we can, if there's no huge news this week, I'll do some news roundups like we've been doing. Zipper is here. Michelle R is here. It's so crazy. I used to drink so much soda before my metabolism slowed down like 5 years ago and I changed my whole diet. But like when I was at Chipotle today and I was getting my soda water, I looked, they have the calories of the soda right on the soda machine. When I was drinking soda, I would drink like 800 calories in soda every day. And I ate like all this other food, extra food, and I ate desserts. Like, it's so crazy. My metabolism was so different back then. Because I could just keep weight, I could just be slim and keep weight off, and I could eat all of that stuff. It's so crazy. It's not even that long ago. It was like 10 years ago, 8 years ago, 7, 8 years ago. It had just all of a sudden it changed. If I ate the way I did then now, like even with just a soda, I would gain so much weight. But it's all on how your body handles it. Chris, it was when I was about early 40s. Early 40s is when it happened. In about a year. I loved soda. Hedge Enemy said, haven't drank soda regularly in like 20 years. I mean, my whole life I drank it. Like, so many of my calories came from soda. It's crazy. Carlos says, I lost a lot of weight just by cutting soft drinks. Never mind desserts. I would have desserts too. Just the soda in the desserts. I got so many of my calories from soda and desserts. But again, I didn't gain weight. Claire cut the sugary drinks. But your body just changes. Chris says, I drink 1 Dr. Pepper a day and wonder if I should stop. Darth says, haven't had soda in 11 months, just lost 20 pounds shortly thereafter. if you do drink soda regularly, it's a very easy way to cut calories because it's a lot of calories. And it's not filling you up. Hedge Enemy says, I used to put 2 liters of Barks in the freezer, then I'd drink that whole sucker when it was just starting to ice over. When I was a kid, I would have soda and like chips or soda and pretzels. I loved it. I loved it. I would watch TV and I'd have like, glass of soda and ice and some hard pretzels or some cheese balls or whatever. I loved it. And I could eat it too. Emily says, nobody can drink multiple sodas a day and not be big by 50. Hedge Enemy says, isn't it disgusting in retrospect? Well, I mean, I don't think it's disgusting in the sense, like if I was smoking, I think I'd consider that more disgusting. But it's just my body can handle it then. I was using up a lot of energy. I will say the fact that my folks let us have some junk food when we were kids, I think when I got to college, I didn't just go eat all junk food because I had had it before. So, I had some sometimes, but I also had good stuff too, like salads and stuff. So it's just so crazy what a difference it was. I cannot believe that like 8-9 years ago, I was having all that soda and everything else. Like not only would I have soda, when I went to Chipotle, I would have soda, and then I would get a thing. I love the tortilla chips. I can't have those now. I love them in salsa. So I would get chips and salsa and eat the whole thing. The large, a full bag of chips, I'd eat the whole thing. With salsa, before my burrito. I have sparkling water all the time. That and regular water, that's what I have. Pippi Long said, those were the days. I loved it. I can't eat it now. Claire Bear said, kids in college when she was there who had not had junk food before gained a lot of weight. Oh, I just saw a thing about excessive heat. Excessive heat is expected in Southern California. Peak heat will occur Tuesday through Friday, with widespread high temps in the 90s to triple digits. This is in Southern California, NWS Los Angeles. Stay hydrated and avoid being outside during the hottest part of the day. Hedge Enemy says the freshman 15 is no joke. Sarah Joy says the Valley is going to 112. Then there's also this. Here, look at this. Saw this one too. National Weather Service, Salt Lake City, record-breaking setting weather is underway across Utah, with high temperatures soaring this week. Salt Lake City, 103 tomorrow is forecast to be the high. That would break the previous high of 101. 105 would break the daily hot record of 102. I still recommend, by the way, hey, Fluttering Leaves is here. I still recommend Ellen's Next Great Designer. Very good show. I'm on like episode 5. It's on HBO Max. If you're looking for a recommendation. Hey, Linda Belk is here. Linda Belk is here, moderating with Sarah Joy. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Baby Shark is here. All the Best is here. Ellen was on episode 3 more than she was hardly in episodes 1 or 2. She was on episode 3 a bit more. But in episode 4, she's on it for like a minute. 1 minute, that's it. I love those kind of shows. When I just like seeing, like, I don't know what furniture designers do, so I like to see it. Billy Alethea Scout is here. It says, and me. Ellen's Next Great Designer or something like that. Just Google it. You'll find it. Rhonda. They should use a cardboard cutout of Ellen's on it. You know, I also regularly check the scanners to see if there's like stuff blowing up on the scanner. It's been, generally speaking, been very quiet on the scanners the last few weeks. Sonic says it's very true. I noticed that as well. It's very odd. It's odd. So strange. Yes, I have a bunch of these t-shirts because they're comfortable. I have a number of these in multiple colors. I had a person write to me today on Twitter that said, "Steve, are you okay? Your viewers are worried about you." So I write them back and I explain that I have 2 other channels and I've been on those channels regularly. The person said, "Your viewers are worried about you." Wow. Chris says he was hiking today. A guy fell down a cliff 20 feet and they had to extract him. He's okay, though. Denise Horton says, "Sure has been reading news daily and nothing major." It was crazy enough that I went back to Boston, and I was there for a week and a half. And, I had to do a bunch of family stuff when I was there. And I didn't feel like I had missed anything. Yes, it was. It was really good timing for the trip back to Boston. Exactly. But you know what? It's the nature of the channel. That's what you. That's what it is. You don't know when things are happening, so you're prepared to cover them. It's about being prepared to cover them, and being available to cover them. That's just what the channel is. How much money did the YouTube versus TikTokers boxing? How many pay-per-views did they sell? Anybody see that? I don't see any reporting on how many people bought the broadcast. Sonic, I think it was a lot more than that. I think a lot of people bought it. Laverne says, I'd like to send you something. Yeah, here's the PO. Here's the UPS mailbox. Our mods can, Nightbot will post it too. April says, I feel like this crazy boxing trend will continue until somebody gets seriously hurt. Yeah, I don't disagree with you. Somebody could get seriously hurt. Oh, Ryder's going to watch the Ellen Design show. Good. Yeah, I drink milk. I have it with cereal. Also, at some point soon, they're supposed to call me about setting up a colonoscopy. I do have to have a colonoscopy. So I will be updating you about that. Not looking forward to it. Not looking forward to drinking the crap beforehand and fasting. You know how I get when I don't eat enough. So now I'm going to have to fast for how many hours? I'm more worried about the fasting than anything else. Linda says, how much fun? Because you know, I do badly when I can't eat. Erica says, you say that now. Sonic likes yogurt with cereal. I could eat so much yogurt if I wasn't careful. I love the plain yogurt. I discovered that this week. You know, I spent for several years. I mean, I don't do it anymore, but I would go to like these yogurt places that were really big for a while. Frozen yogurt places. I forget which one I would go to, but like, and I loved it because I would get like vanilla yogurt with fruit, fresh fruit. I thought it was so cool. I could have just bought. This is what I have now. Now I can just buy yogurt. I just have plain yogurt, and I have frozen fruit, and it tastes better than what I have at the yogurt places. I could have been doing that the whole time, and I just didn't know it. I didn't know it. Manager Ni Christian Andulan is here. No, I'm going to do fasting. I'm going to stream the prep Jeff says, stream the prep. I'm going to keep you company. Oh, I'm planning on streaming a lot of the prep for my, if I'm going to suffer, I'm going to make you suffer with me. Leslie says I'm going to be farting and having diarrhea. Adriana had her first colonoscopy this year. How was it? Barb says she's in the ER with hives and severe joint pain after using macrobid for an infection. I hope you feel better, Barb. I'm not even sure what macrobid is. It's a medication. It's an antibiotic used to treat bladder infections, according to WebMD. Well, I hope you feel better, Barb. Sorry to hear that. Oh, thank you, April Coco, with the topic appropriate sticker. Thank you, April Coco. I appreciate that. Marzel is looking forward to my colonoscopy. Adriana says the prep was just horrid. What was your prep like, Adriana? I should look this up on the air. There is a thing called the internet. All right, let's look up this website. This is Memorial Sloan Kettering. This is one hospital. This is what they say. Arrange for someone to take you home. That's going to be a whole other thing. Three days before your procedure, I can't have raw fruit and vegetables for 3 days beforehand? I can't have whole grains for 3 days beforehand, or seeds or nuts? Oh my gosh. I don't know if my doctor's going to say this. Oh my gosh. 2 days before. The day before your procedure. Oh my gosh. Follow a clear liquid diet. I'm gonna pass out. I'm gonna pass out. I really might pass out. You guys know how I crash when I don't eat enough. I'm going to ask my doctor about it. I'm going to ask my doctor about it because it's very concerning. Chris says I might have to accidentally miss your prep stream. If there's enormous breaking news, I'll just postpone my procedure. What can I do? Nan B says, I was dehydrated the day of my prep. It was terrible. Make sure you drink lots of water. Daniel Boberson says, this is standard. Marzel says, by the end of their prep, you're drinking the nasty stuff. Gatorade. Chris says they will charge you a hefty fee. Well, if I have an emergency, I have an emergency. Ali Baba says, I think they have a clear drink with nutrients. Jeff says the liquids are designed to get you enough nutrients. We'll see about that. Laura Kowalski says it sucks. Soups. Clear, this is all disgusting. This isn't soup. That's just disgusting. Clear broth, blech. Flavored ices, hard candies, clear fruit juices, Gatorade. Oh my gosh. At 4 a.m. on the day before your procedure, take 2 tablets. Oh my gosh. Then you have to drink 32 ounces of this stuff or whatever it is. Oh my gosh. I bet I'm not going to do it. I'm going to fail. I'm going to fail at this. I'm going to fail at this. It's too much. I give up. I'm going to fail. I'm not going to be able to do it. Not going to be able to do it. I'm not going to be able to do it. I guess I'm not going to have a colonoscopy. Can't do it. Yeah, Jeff says we haven't even started. Well. April says if you really can't, do the Cologuard instead. The doctor didn't suggest that. Yeah, Rhonda says, we will help you. We're all doctors. No, the home test is I think not as, the home test is not as, it doesn't do as well detecting as getting it done in person. So that would be, I believe. Sing Neon says, mine wasn't that complicated. What do the websites say about Cologuard versus colonoscopy? Franciscan Health. Cologuard versus colonoscopy. Cologuard is a new stool-based test. Because the stool-based tests are easier to complete, many patients opt for this method. Some patients may choose to forego getting screening at all if a stool-based test is not offered. Which one? Physicians who work in the field largely regard colonoscopy as the gold standard. Colonoscopy has the highest detection rate of small tumors and polyps, and it is the cancer screening that can prevent colon cancer by removing precancerous polyps. That's why to have the colonoscopy. Colonoscopy remains the first recommendation for all eligible average patients. And stool-based testing if patients are unwilling to proceed with the colonoscopy initially. It's important to remember most insurance companies will only cover one colon cancer screening test. If a stool-based test is positive, the follow-up colonoscopy may be considered diagnostic and fall under the patient's deductible. It is important to know this because the false positive rate from the Cologuard is about 15%, 13%. Stool-based tests do not differentiate between cancer and benign polyps. I mean, it just looks like you should get the colonoscopy if you can. Darren said it's not a big deal. I had it done. Then I got to do it again in 5 years? Ugh. Yeah. Jeff says, think about all the viewers you will get for the prep stream. Having someone with me the day of prep. So am I going to hire someone off the street? Hey, does anyone want to come to my house and be with me as I prep for a colonoscopy? Oh, by the way, I don't know you. Jacques says you're boosting your anxiety by reading all the stuff about colonoscopy on internet. You mean the facts about what a colonoscopy is? Steve, you're boosting your anxiety because you're reading facts about the procedure you're going through. Why are you boosting your anxiety by reading up on the exact procedure and the facts about it? Shame on you, Steve. Now, I'll find somebody to drive me home. Leslie says, you will have to keep posting up. We'll be back in 2 minutes during a prep stream. Maybe I'll have a counter. Katie says, I've had 10. It wasn't like that. I wonder what Sonic's summary will be for the prep stream. Yeah, I got to look up this. How often colonoscopy? Choosing wisely says every 10 years. Let's see here. Healthline. By age 50, you should start getting one every 10 years. I'll be fine. No one needs to drive me home. None of you need to drive me home. Sonic says, now I am stressing. I guess I'm not doing a good job of promoting colonoscopies to the community, am I? It's going to be awful. Then I'm sure there'll be some big news that I can't cover while it happens. It'll be the worst of all worlds. Jeff Haas says your prep is the big news. Rick says it's been about 10 years for me. Another colonoscopy is out of the question. It's also scaring me because it'd be better if a lot of people in the chat were saying, oh, I had mine, it wasn't that bad. But only 1 or 2 people have said that. Like, if it weren't that bad, I'd be expecting a lot of people in the chat to say, oh, mine wasn't that bad. But I don't see a lot of those kind of comments. I agree it's better than cancer, Erica. Peaks and Pokes claims it wasn't that bad. Jeff Haas said, but Jeff, are you just lying? Now I wonder if you guys are just lying to me. Chris says, sounds awful. Steve Edwards says, why are you talking about something so private? Well, it's not like I'm talking about what my particular intestines look like on the inside. I mean, it's something that everybody gets recommended to them, when they're my age. I don't think that's that private. Denise said, my dad had it done a few times. He said it was no big deal. But is your dad on a permanent liquid food diet? Oh, the liquid food diet. I don't know how that's going to go. Les, you didn't drink all the gross stuff. You got to do the preparation. I'm not going to go in there to have it done unless I've done the preparation correctly. LNG said hers was awful. All right. Mohawk has had 2 of them. Honey Herzo says the procedure is easy, no pain. Yeah, I'm not really worried about the procedure. I'm worried about drinking the stuff and also having a liquid diet for a day. That's the worst thing. I'm not stressing out about the procedure itself. It's the liquid diet. Erica says, just don't use pineapple flavor. That's the only thing people told me after in the pharmacy. The liquids diet and the stuff I'm supposed to drink. That's what I'm concerned about. Leslie said, my husband said drinking the prep was the worst part. I'm doing that live. I am drinking the prep live, by the way. I'm making you watch me drink the prep and spit up. I wonder if YouTube will have like censor the video. Smee says drinking the stuff was the part I didn't like. You know what I'll do? I'll make a special graphic up for the potty breaks. I'll have to make a special graphic for the potty breaks that says "Be right back," and I'll put that graphic up whenever I go to the potty. Adriana can't wait to watch me. The Bacon Be Shaken says, I need to put this on my schedule. Marzel says there are videos, and sometimes you can request your own video. I should look up on YouTube. I bet there are people on YouTube who have posted them drinking the stuff. No, I'm not going to do it on agenda. It's ridiculous, Chef Ha. I don't know when it's going to be. They were supposed to call me and schedule it already, so I'm going to have to, if they don't call me by tomorrow, I have to call my doctor. But are they going to schedule it a week in advance? A month in advance? I have no idea when it's going to be. Erica says, I'm excited about this mental stuff. This medical stuff is fun. What I can do is, if I'm using the bathroom a lot, I'll pull up the broadcast on my phone, and then when I'm in the bathroom, I can chat. I can give you a play-by-play from the bathroom. So I'll have the camera here, but I'll bring my phone into the bathroom, and then I can type in as me in the chat. Just in case, like if I'm in there 5 minutes, I can say, hey, everybody, I'm okay. I'm just still in the bathroom. That's what I mean. Sonic says you do not do that already. Why? Well, I'm normally not in the bathroom for 5 minutes. I have a feeling it's going to be a longer percentage of time. Katie616 says, I have Crohn's disease. This is a common topic for me. Speaking of which, I'm going to have to take as I mentioned earlier, in case you missed it, I've had upset stomach all day. I feel fantastic, but I've had an upset stomach all day. So I'm going to have to take another 1-minute break. But I won't be in there that long. I apologize. Since I woke up, for whatever reason, upset stomach all day. No play-by-play. You guys can sit and discuss among yourselves. Yeah, pre-colonoscopy prep, says Sarah Joy. Okay, behave yourselves while I'm gone. Okay, I'm back. It's been all day. What foods are good for settling your stomach? What do you guys take for settling your stomach? Yeah, Sonic, I think you're right. My colonoscopy doctor will say, "What happened to agenda-free TV? Did you give up the channel?" Rice? Chris says rice. Ginger? You mean ginger ale? I can't have soda. Yeah, Sarah Joy says 2 things you won't eat. I can't have ginger ale. I had some rice already today. Ginger? Not ginger ale, just ginger? Wow. I don't know that I'm going to have any of that. Ginger. Ginger root? Chris says they give dogs pumpkin and rice. Brat diet? I'm going to look up. None of these things look good. I don't like these suggestions. The thing is, I'm not like sick. Like I feel great. My appetite is great. I had a lovely meal before I came on the air. Everything is normal. It's literally just my stomach. Like, but it's not. My eating is fine. I feel really good. It's just I had a little Pepto-Bismol before. It didn't seem to help much. I took some Pepto a little while ago. Healthline, 12 best foods for an upset stomach. Ginger. I don't have nausea and I don't have vomiting. Ginger, a fragrant edible root, is frequently used as a natural aroma for. I don't have nausea. I don't have vomiting. See, I'm not. That's a different kind of upset stomach. Chamomile. I don't. Chamomile tea. I'm not going to have that. Peppermint. Oh my gosh. It's like I'm in 1600. Guys, I think the Healthline site is broken. The Healthline site is posting the article from 1600 that was up on the site then. They haven't updated since this article. It's stuck on the 1600 article. Licorice, can't have candy. Flaxseed. None of this is helpful. Green bananas? What? Sonic says, here are 5 things a single man does not have in his kitchen. I get this once in a while. And I'm not dehydrated. I've had plenty of water today, believe me. I've had a lot of water. People were saying the brat diet. The brat diet. Hold on. WebMD. The brat diet, bananas, rice, applesauce, toast, was once a staple of most pediatricians' recommendations for children with an upset stomach. Because brat diets foods are low in fiber, protein, and fat, the diet lacks enough nutrition to help a child's gastrointestinal tract recover. How about that? But see, this again is more for like somebody who's like, I think, like feeling ill. I'm not feeling sick. Chris says, I've always been told to let it run its course. The body will heal on its own. I'm sure I'll feel better later. Have I been overdoing the yogurt? I have had no yogurt today. No yogurt today. I had some yesterday, but I don't know that would do it. Who knows? Could have been something I ate. Could be the yogurt or something else. You never know. One of our viewers said some stores sell ginger chews. Juliana Wright said. No, I don't. Richard, I have no reason to think I have an ulcer. A viewer whose screen name is not in English wrote in English, "What's on your radar, boss?" How odd. I'm just checking doing a news check. Surprisingly, there's no big news going on right now. I will say last night, I try to not have Cliff Bars when I'm not on the air and it's an emergency, but last night it was very weird. If you remember the stream, I was having a headache. I was having a headache on the stream, and I was just feeling kind of And then after the stream, I was like kind of crashing, and I was like, I just got to eat something. So I had a Cliff Bar, and it did help. I think my blood sugar was low last night. See, today I did better. Today I didn't wait too long to eat lunch. See, the streams have now become entirely about my stomach and my eating. I guess this was the natural evolution of the channel. Channels evolve over time. This channel has evolved into me talking about my stomach and my eating. That's all we talk about anymore. It's a good niche, though. I mean, I don't think anyone else is talking about it. So the people who want to hear about it, they got to come here. Sonic says, now we have an answer for what's this channel about. Exactly. Daniel says, lack of breaking news can lead to gastric upset and headaches. Smee says, you're eating more now, different things, it's just trapped gas. Meg's Really TV says, Real-TV says, hi host. Meg's Real-TV. Real-TV. Why do you get an upset stomach? Why do you get an upset stomach? What does it say? What does the article say? Oh, 14 reasons your stomach hurts. 14 reasons. From WebMD. What are the 14 reasons? Gastritis? Ugh. Sometimes the digestive juices get through the protective barrier in your stomach and irritate its lining. Peptic, there's like a million things. Stomach virus, food poisoning. I mean, I can't, it's just so much stuff. Chris said anxiety used to give me one. I don't really have anxiety today though. Hey, JZee is here. JZee, did you just get here? JZee, did you just get here? JZee? JZee, if you just got here, you missed an hour discussion about colonoscopy. JZee, I've literally been talking for the last hour about the awful preparation I'm going to have to undergo for a colonoscopy. And it just looks awful. And a liquid diet, and I have to drink this crap, and then I can't. You know how I crash when I don't eat enough. Well, I can't even eat solid food for like a day before. It's going to be a giant mess. JZee, you won't believe how long we've been talking about this for. JZee, you had one? JZee, did you have one? Let's see what JZee says. Guys, let's see what JZee says. JZee, do you want to zoom in and talk about it? I'd love to speak to you about it. We can do a Zoom call. All right, I'm going to Zoom JZee. I'm going to Zoom JZee right now. Let's see if I can set this up. Zoom. JZee, I'm going to send you an email with the Zoom chat. Okay. All right, JZee, I'm messaging you right now. Now I'm going to have to put my headphones on. Let me see if I can get this going here. Okay, hang on. Now what I have to do, I have to put these on. Hang on, guys. How did we do this before? Okay, now I need, how do I get rid of me and just show JZee? I'll do it this way. That'll work. Okay. Can you guys hear me right now? Hold on. All right. Can you guys can hear me right now? JZee, can you hear me?
Stand by.
Hold on, I can't hear JZee. Wait a second, hold on. JZee, start talking and see if I can hear you.
Hey, I'm here.
Okay, JZee is here. All right, how do I do this? Oh, hold on, I know what I got to do.
Hey, all, just be patient. All good.
All right, JZee, keep talking.
Okay,
yeah, that's good. I can hear you. I can hear you. Okay,
all
good.
right,
Perfect.
cool.
Okay, let's see if I can make this work. How do I get rid of the close? I think I did this, JZee. This is perfect. It's perfect.
What's that?
Can you see? Can see? I mean, it's just perfect that like we have you and me.
All right, good. Can you see me?
Yeah, can if you look at our stream, look at the stream right now. Can you
Yeah,
see
I'm looking at the
seeing?
stream. It's just there's a delay.
Have you seen it yet?
Yep. Hold on. Let me just turn up some volume here.
Can you see me and you on the screen of this? Not through Zoom. I mean, look at the at the Lookner channel broadcast.
Yeah, I'm looking at the stream. Yeah, finally, I'm getting some volume.
Okay, so you can see that we're both on the screen.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Everybody says hi to you.
Hey, everybody.
I'm reading the chat.
Okay, so Steve, you mentioned.
Oh wait. Oh, hold on one sec, JZee.
Okay,
Before you start,
go ahead.
let me just see what people are saying in the chat. Everybody's saying hi to JZee. Oh, let me put a little caption on the screen.
Okay.
Let's see. Special guest JZee to discuss colonoscopy.
I'm sure everybody's really interested in this fun topic. This is one of the greatest topics ever.
Okay. No echo. There shouldn't be an echo right now.
I'm not hearing an echo, and I actually I threw on my my Yeti instead of just my regular computer audio.
Ooh, JZee.
Well, I've had the Yeti for years. When I was
I'm glad
doing
you're using it
podcasting.
now.
Yeah, it's awesome.
All right. All right, let me do one quick thing. Let me just make sure before we get into this. Let me just make sure there's no crazy breaking news. But there's no news anymore in the world, so I'm sure there won't be.
No. Is there any mass shootings going on somewhere?
There actually haven't even been that tonight. Thank goodness. News has stopped. Did you hear it, JZee? The news is that there's
news
no
has
more,
ended until
no
Steve
more
is ready.
news. There's no more news.
Okay.
Okay, so guys, we have JZee, who many of you know from the chat, and JZee is here with us. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to move myself over here because then it'll look like I'm looking at you.
Okay.
Ha.
It's all good.
Ha. Okay, so JZee, we have special guest JZee, and he's been nice enough to come on and talk about his experience getting a colonoscopy, which I think is going to be the worst thing I've ever gone through. So JZee, I'm especially interested in the diet stuff. Like, I'm not even really concerned about the procedure. I'm just concerned about all of the pre-stuff. So can you tell me something about what happened to you?
Okay, so it was a couple years back, and basically what they do is they give you this prescription for this large bottle that has some powder at the bottom. Actually, it's different for each situation, but what we had was the large bottle with powder in the bottom, and all I had to do was fill it up. And again, when I say large bottle, I'm talking about like over a gallon or whatever. Okay, so you're not
over a gallon?
Yeah, you're not supposed to eat at all.
Right.
The day before. However, I do recommend that you pick up some bouillon. Pick up some bouillon.
So I can throw up?
Steve? It's
so
actually,
they recommend you throwing up. So the bullion's to make you throw up, right?
No.
Oh no, I'm wrong.
No. The bouillon is for the sodium. It's best to get some sodium inside of you when you are doing any type of fast. This is a fast, interestingly enough. It's a fast. And the thing about it is that, and I'm trying to keep this as clean as possible for our audience here, but at the end of the day, what you're trying to do is clean out your colon.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you don't want anything with red or purple or anything that would indicate something in your colon that would be wrong. Right. So you need to drink only clear liquids over the period. Okay.
Colon is am I remembering, is your big intestine or just your intestines?
It's like all the way from your stomach all the way to your bottom. Okay.
So basically, because they're going to be looking for stuff in there, you want to get everything else out of there, right?
Completely out. Now that doesn't mean you can't have coffee or tea or I think they allow for clear liquids. So what I did was I went and again, like the other thing that really helped me is I found like full sugar stuff to take in. Okay. So like full sugar lemonade or full sugar white cranberry juice was one of the things that they suggested. And you know, from the standpoint of like getting through the day, as long as you can get that glucose in, for some reason, like you're not as in bad shape as you would think you would be.
Right.
So it's not like a fast like I would do, like a day fast or whatever. It's more like a fast, but only clear liquids. Again, coffee, tea, and like anything that doesn't have color in it, you basically are okay doing. Even like the Gatorade that's white or whatever is fine, you know.
Right. Okay.
So the more, if you can take in the sugar, you're okay. Like it's not gonna, you'll feel okay even though you're not eating.
Right.
Okay. Does that does that start it? Because like, you know, the procedure itself is a different story, but
I'm more concerned about so and it's a good idea. I'll probably talk to you right before I get it to like get your specific suggestions on the stuff to buy.
Okay.
But yeah, I got so that's helpful. Just the idea that like you have to just have stuff like the sugar stuff to
drink. I highly recommend having some stuff with sugar, without a doubt.
Yep. And then now that the disgusting stuff that you have to drink.
Yes.
Tell me about that.
Okay, so I don't remember like the length of time, but it's like every
Oh, let me interrupt
3
you
hours.
really quick.
Yeah, go
Let me
ahead.
just interrupt you really quick. I want to say thank you to Chris Colombo for the donation. Thank you so much, Chris.
Thanks, Chris.
I appreciate that, and thank you, Tony Del Monte, as well, who
Thank
says
you,
I
guys.
have. Tony says I have an extreme film, juice so milk, but will not say. Now I have no idea what it has to do with what we're talking about, but I appreciate it, Tony and Chris Colombo. Thank you. Okay, let's go back to. All right, so now
right.
JZee is going to tell us. Hold on one second, JZee. Hang on one second.
Sure.
Hang on one sec. Let me do this real quick. Get this all set up here. Okay, perfect. Here we go. Okay, so JZee's going to tell us now about the exciting, wonderful special drink you have to have.
Okay, so I don't remember the frequency, but it's like every 2 or 4 hours or something. You're supposed to take in like this big gallon jug or whatever it was. I don't know what they've given you,
Every
Steve,
2 to 4 hours, you said?
I don't remember the frequency.
Do you have to wake up during the night and drink it?
No, negative. No. You don't have to do that. But what you're doing is you are going to drink this entire thing over a day, okay? It's like, I don't know, it's a gallon or something. And what I did was I put it on ice, okay? Really key. Put it on ice and use a straw, all right? It doesn't taste bad, all right? That's the other thing that, like, people don't tell you is it doesn't taste that bad. You can down it. Like, Steve, I never knew you as somebody who could, like, down tequila shots one by one, but it's not that bad. It's actually quite easy, and if you put it on ice, it takes seconds. Like, you can really, really down it very, very quickly. And then you wait however long that they tell you to wait. It's usually 4 hours, I guess, or 2 hours or whatever it is. And then you do it again. You like set a timer by it. You know, believe it or not, like I was really worried and scared about it, but it didn't taste bad and I survived. It wasn't that bad.
Maybe you just like it.
I'd like to say that I like it enough so that I ask my doctor for a colonoscopy as frequently as possible. But the answer to that is, hey, doctor, my colonoscopy was completely clear. I don't have to do one for 10 years. And I'm very happy about that.
That's great. I think I think both brothers, JZee and I, are going to have to get one all this year. How about that?
Well, wait, Saul should be a little behind. Sorry, your youngest brother should be a little bit.
I think there's new recommendations about how young you are.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I don't know if,
I heard like it was changing to like 45 or 40.
Yeah, so I don't know what his doctor's going to say.
Okay.
Who knows? But it's possible we'll all do it in 1 year.
Yeah.
It'll be great.
I'll say, listen, Steve, at the end of the day, it's not as bad as something else. It's not as bad as dealing with cancer in your colon.
No, that I agree with it. But
by no means is that bad.
Now, Erica says it's called PEG 3550. She's claiming that that's the drink, I believe. She's a pharmacist. So hang on, JZee. What I'm going to do is I'm going to switch over to the web here.
Okay.
That's the web. Oop,
okay.
That's my meeting. That's the broadcast.
Go ahead.
That's this. And I want to look up PEG 3550. Laxative, PEG 3550. Hold on. While I'm doing this, I'm going to clear the message.
Oh, I didn't mention what happens when you take the drink.
Oh, hold on. We're going to talk about that.
We'll talk about that in a minute.
Okay. I want to see a picture of it. It's powder, JZee, basically, and then you put water in it?
Yes. As a matter of fact, the day before you're supposed to take it, what you should do is you should put water in it the day before and refrigerate it.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, it looks like this?
I don't think it's that big. Like, I don't remember it being that big, but maybe it was. I don't know. You're supposed to take it all in. But here's the thing. Like, what you do is the night before, right? The night before the day before. What you do is you put water in it, and then you throw it in the fridge, and you make sure that it's cold, okay? You mix it up and everything, and then you leave it in the fridge, and you make sure that it's cold. Because when you do put it in your glass,
it sounds like good advice.
Yeah, when you put it in your glass, you're going to drink like something like 80% or I'm sorry, not 80%. What I meant to say was 8 ounces or 16 ounces or something. And you find a 16-ounce glass or whatever, take a straw. Make sure you grab a straw. It's so much easier with a straw.
This is very good advice. Hang on, I want to do this real quick. What I'm going to do is, because some viewers were talking about it, just to give you the dictionary definition of colon. But I don't doubt, JZee, what you're saying about where they look.
I'm not a doctor, so...
Right.
You know.
So, but people were discussing the different dictionary definition of colon. The dictionary says it is, hold on. Cancer.gov says the longest part of the large intestine is a tube-like organ connected to the small intestine at one end and the anus at the other. There you go. That's what it says. That's what cancer.org or .gov says. Anyways,
basically, I think I said the same thing. Like, tube from your stomach all the way to the bottom. I said it like without
it sounds
the
like
clinical words.
All right, so let me see what before we move on. Let's see what the people in the chat are saying. Rick says refrigerating it is excellent advice. Jan says drinking with a straw. JZee, are you like it so much? Are you having the Peg 3550 right now for fun?
Right now, it's delicious.
It's great.
I buy it for myself, like on a day-to-day basis.
You got hooked on it.
It's delicious. It's so good.
So hold on. Happy Life says, good question. What flavor did you drink?
It was like lemon. It was like lemon flavored, as I remember.
Well, Erica said she was told not to get pineapple.
I don't know about pineapple.
You know who told her that? Lemon.
Of course they did. Lemon's always trying to beat out pineapple.
So hold on. We have Jan Harker says when you drink with a straw, it can introduce air into your stomach, thus burping. Did you have any burping issues?
I did not have any burping issues, and I generally don't take air through a straw. I take the liquid through the straw.
Okay.
I mean, if they want to take air, I suppose you can make that happen. But
Nan B agrees with you. Easier to drink cold.
Definitely easier to drink cold.
Claire Bear says JZee is right. It's not. Oh, I got to put on our. Hold on, I'll put this back on. Claire Bear says JZee is right. It's not bad. I have drank it many times as an SLP, so I can honestly reassure my patients. Blah 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 blah. She says it's okay.
Yeah, I mean, again, I think that it's overblown as far as how difficult it is. I mean, I think we all could use like a day where we're just like cleaning ourselves out. That's not a bad thing, Steve, quite frankly, for any of us.
My only concern is my big concern is that I'm gonna like get like how I get when I get low blood sugar and crash. But maybe if I just have lots of sugar,
you won't, because you'll be taking in enough sugar, so you will not get low blood sugar.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see here. I'm just checking some of the other comments too.
Sure.
Why does Chris Colombo say if you drink juices for a few days before, it won't be so bad? Chris, are you telling me to start it beforehand? I don't know if I want to do that.
There's no evidence to suggest that anything the day before has anything several days before has anything to do with the day before. That has nothing to do with anything.
Now, I might be misinterpreting Chris. I always thought what he was saying was like, if you started earlier, it won't be that bad the day of, but then you have all the bad the days before. But Chris, I might have misinterpreted you, so I apologize. Let's see here. Nan B says it's the bathroom thing that was me for so bad. We're going to talk about that in a second. I'm sorry, JZee?
We'll talk about that in a second. No. We'll talk about that in a second. Go ahead.
Okay. I found Waldo says you can quit drinking it when your poop is clear. That means you're cleaned out. Did you have to do something like that, or did you?
No, I didn't. I didn't. There was no scenario whereby I decided, you know what, this is it. I don't need to take any more. What I did was I followed the doctor's instructions, which everybody should do, and just do the whole thing, regardless.
All right, so JZee, now is the thing that everybody's been waiting for. Going to the bathroom while you're drinking this stuff.
All right.
So how's that whole experience?
All right. So,
you know what I was gonna say, JZee? Did you poo your pants?
I had some McDry before it.
No, but
Anyway.
it's a serious question though.
All right, so listen. The key is like the day before, you're gonna want to be at home. There's no doubt about that. You're not gonna want to.
Oh, I'm gonna be live stream. I'm gonna be live streaming on.
You gonna live stream? Oh, sweet. That we can talk it through. So listen. So, yeah. So what it's designed to do is it's to clear you out. It's to clear out your colon, so that when they do the colonoscopy, there's nothing in the way. Okay. So what that means is as you're going through the process, you're going to be blowing out. I'm sorry for the terminology.
It's okay. It's a good. I think it's providing a picture of what it'll be.
You're going to be removing everything from your colon. So by the time you are done with that, whatever gallon jug that is, basically whatever comes out is not going to be anything solid. It's going to be completely liquid.
Wow.
And that's okay. That's exactly what you want, is it being complete liquid. And you know what? Your stomach doesn't like rebel against it. It's fine, but you want to be near a bathroom for that entire day.
How close? If I'm streaming here and the bathroom is 20 feet away. Okay.
No. Steve, there's... Look,
I'm not going to poop my pants.
No, you're not going to do that. You're going to know, and you're going to manage it, and it'll be fine.
Okay, that's fine.
I mean, listen, I was like a floor above where the bathroom was, and never had an issue. Okay.
I told the viewers that what I'll do is, if I'm going to the bathroom a lot during the live stream, I can bring the phone with me in, and then I can call up the broadcast and type in and let people know how I'm doing in the bathroom and say I'm okay in the chat.
I think it's better to just bring a microphone into your bathroom. I think that's a good idea, just to, so everybody can hear. Never mind. I'm just kidding.
Thank you. Hey, by the way, but can someone in the chat, because I can't answer this question anymore because it's the 30th time been asked, can somebody in the chat address Peak Time Racing's question, where he says, did something happen with Agenda-Free TV? Haven't seen you streaming for a while there. Because I get that question every single time, and I've answered it like 13 times. So I'm going to rely on somebody, Peak Time Racing, I appreciate your concern. Somebody in the chat will respond to you about that, because I can't answer it anymore.
Yes. By the way, I just want to mention that when your doctor requires this, it's okay. It really is. It's okay. It's just like, it's like taking your temperature. It's like checking your blood work. It's like checking your urine. It's not a big deal. It is what it is at our age. Okay. So I just want to mention that it's not, it is what it is, and it's not a big deal. Most people, including Steve, are going to be just fine from this scenario. It's just getting through this examination is difficult for most people.
Thank you for saying that. Thank you for you're being much more encouraging of people than I was before. I think I was scaring people. I was saying it. You should do it, but anyways, we'll see. Maybe when I go through it live, the preparation, people will be encouraged to do it. Hold on, JZee, I want first of all, let me just say, Peak Time Racing, no worries. I appreciate your concern, Peak Time Racing. Second of all, JZee, I want to put your Twitter up on the screen, if that's okay.
Yeah, sure. Boston Josh Z.
Hold on, 1 second. Follow JZee at. Let me do it this way.
And can I just say, like. Basically, my Twitter is not about colonoscopies. Can I say that?
Yes. Everybody just unfollowed you. Everybody who's followed you in the past has unfollowed you.
It's all about colonoscopies. That's what it's about.
It's weird when I type this in, for some reason, the font is bigger on the bottom. Let me try it this way. Let me try one other way of doing it.
I've worked something out.
Oh no, I know how to do it. I know how to do it.
Okay. All right.
This is what I need to do. Follow JZee on Twitter at Boston Josh Z, right?
Yeah, that's perfect.
Okay, that's better.
Thank you, man. All good.
All right, hang on a second. Let me look at the chat here. Yeah, Chris Lund says, send all of your colonoscopy stories to his Twitter.
Thanks, Rusland. I appreciate that. That's so funny. It's all about colonoscopies and healthy diets. That's right, Jeff. Exactly. And intermittent fasting and colonoscopies. That's what I've become a doctor.
Yeah, you have talked about those things because last time on when you were on in Boston, you talked about fasting the whole time.
Yep, I'm still doing it.
Deb Moser says, I had 3 colonoscopies. The best tip is to have a variety of different liquids available to choose from and drink a lot to have a successful prep.
Yeah, Deb, that's a really good point. So, Steve,
Yes.
before you do it, like we should have a quick chat, like maybe on text. Basically, what I really liked having was Sprite available to me.
Mm-hmm.
Like Sprite was great. But
okay, that makes sense. No
but
caffeine
also,
in
like,
Sprite, which is good.
white cranberry juice or white cranberry something, like you can get that from Ocean Spray. I got that, and also the I found that having bouillon actually did help because if you go through a day and you don't have to do the bouillon, just have a little bit of salt.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I know what you're saying. You have to have other
You
stuff.
need a little bit of sodium if you're
Right.
going to go through a day like that.
Yep.
Grab some sodium because it really does help.
How about like, isn't there salt in like the clear Gatorade?
There might be a little bit of sodium in
you're
that.
saying maybe more.
I don't know, but you can definitely, white grape. See, Michelle Sparks said white grape juice is good. Clear Gatorade is good. All that is good, as long as it's not,
7 Up. Strange Reverend says 7 Up. I never drink
7
soda
Up.
anymore, but I'm gonna have some 7 Up.
Yeah, as long as it's not like red, purple,
Right.
blue, all those. You don't want any of those. But what you want is like clear, and make sure plenty of sugar. Like dump the sugar. Who cares? Make sure that you get like clear things with sugar in it.
Mm-hmm.
Like anything that says like Frost, like Gatorade Frost or whatever, that's fine. Obviously, coffee and tea. I don't know how much you drink of those things.
Never.
But okay. But,
By the way, sorry. Continue.
no, go ahead, Steve.
Tony Del Monte made a donation and said, this is his question, can spastic colon be found in this? I don't know what that is.
I'm not a
JZee,
doctor.
do you know what it is?
No, I'm not a doctor, but my understanding is that when you do a colonoscopy, it's really to determine whether there are polyps or there's cancer in your colon. That's my understanding.
I think maybe he was saying, can spastic colon be found by this?
Yeah, I don't
see. Yeah,
I don't think that that's the case. I think they're looking for polyps and cancer.
Tony Del Monte, thank you, though. And Tony, yes, neither JZee nor I obviously is a doctor, so
Exactly.
you can look it up on the web and see what you can find.
Yeah, talk to your doctor about that.
How about apple juice? Rick Hoppy brought up clear apple juice. Is that? But that's not like white. So can you not have apple juice?
I would assume that apple juice is good, but check with your doctor before you do it. But I would assume, like, from the standpoint of, like, think about, like, there's a camera going through your colon, and what you want is something reasonably clear, with the idea in mind that you can actually have coffee, which doesn't seem to be clear, but is clear when you're looking at your colon. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, so what you don't want is, like, those red dyes and those purple dyes.
Mm-hmm.
And anything that has like a dye that would definitely discolor your colon, you don't want, you know. So from that standpoint, I would definitely check with them. But yeah, I mean, Nanby just mentioned white grape juice is actually very good for this. I mean, anything that is clear is good.
By the way, I like JZee, your background. Is that just your wall there? Looks like a background.
You know what this is? I have my office in my house actually has a ceiling that goes down. This is my ceiling right here, Steve.
What?
So like my ceiling actually like goes downward. So,
it's like you're in an attic or something? Like it's sloping?
Yeah, it's like a loft in my house.
Okay. So it's a sloping ceiling.
Yeah, this ceiling is sloping.
Right. Okay.
I'm touching the ceiling.
Ah, it looks nice.
Which makes the best background.
Hedge Enemy asked if you were on the space station.
I could be.
Because we're
if
looking up
I'm
at the
asked.
ceiling. We're looking up at the ceiling. So you didn't know if you were floating.
No. It's perfect for work. I realized that, working for what is it, like 15 or 16 months at work, like this is the best background ever because there's nothing in it.
JZee, can you say, or just email me if you don't want to answer it yet, I had forgotten what your work was. You don't have to say exactly what it is. If you don't want to say it at all, that's fine. You can just email me what it is, but I forgot what it was. My mom asked me and I couldn't remember.
Yeah, so what I do for a living is difficult to describe to people who aren't in information technology or don't work for high-tech companies. And basically what I do is I'm a business relationship manager. So what I do is I take a business problem and I solve it with technology, and then I work with the technology people to make that happen for the business. Okay?
So you hear their
That's what I
problem.
do.
You hear their problem.
Yes.
You claim your company's technology can solve it, right? And then you get them to buy the stuff from your company. I'm kidding.
Well, it's not
I
about
think
buying
what you
it's more about taking
or to use it. I think what
the
you
existing technology
yes, that's out there.
and making it work for the business. So,
Right.
Generally speaking, all technologies today are cloud-based technologies,
Right.
and what I do is I take a business goal or a business problem and I translate that into a tool or process that will help the business.
So you like consult for the
resolve
business,
the
and
problem.
you consult for the business.
Yeah,
But
like-
do you also represent the
Yes.
companies? So you're like a middleman between. You help the businesses find these technologies that will help them, and it also helps the technologies companies because they get more customers for their product.
Yeah, so it depends on the situation. So in my scenarios, the way I've always run my career is I've always worked for a company and I've operated
Yes.
like an internal business consultant. So what I do is my knowledge of the business plus my knowledge of the technology says, okay, you got this business problem. I think I know how to solve that through technology.
Okay.
So what I do is I socialize that between the business and the IT team. In other words, like being able to talk about the business problem,
Right.
the IT organization,
Okay.
and be able to talk about the IT solution with the business.
Nice.
That's what I do.
Nice. Very nice. Now I can tell my mom.
Yeah, I mean, it's
didn't
difficult
remember.
to like try to. I lived in Westfield, Massachusetts for about 5 years, Steve, and like there's nobody in Westfield, Massachusetts that doesn't like work as a machinist or in retail. Like I had to explain what I did for a living, and nobody got it.
Right. Terry says, my kid does that for small business computer systems, but it can get real complicated. Kudos to you, JZee.
Yeah, it is complex, which is why I make big bucks, Steve. It's complex.
April Coco says, I'm lost.
Thank you, April Coco. Yes, it's difficult to describe, but let's just say this, okay? This is the way I've been describing it across the board, and that is like I'm sort of the UN translator between people who work in sales and marketing and customer retention and IT. Okay? So I work between those two groups, and I try to find the technology that helps both of them.
Chris Lund says, do you work with telemedicine vendors?
Negative.
That's a no.
I do not work with telemedicine vendors. I did work for a biotech firm for a couple of years, but I'm not right now. I work for a technology company.
Polly says, so you tell people to turn off the power and turn it back on.
Okay, so the IT Crowd is a great show. I love it, and if you haven't watched the IT Crowd, please do.
Oh, I've never seen it.
I don't work with hardware.
Let's see here. I had something to say, and I can't remember what I was going to say. I can't remember. I was just reading some of these comments.
Steve, when is your procedure?
I don't know. They were supposed to call me to set it up, and they haven't yet. So I might have to call the doctor's office tomorrow.
Okay.
They
All
gave
right.
me.
So it should
I
be
had my
soon.
appointment. Yeah. Oh, now, but they told me they were going to call me to set it up. Like, do you like? I don't have no idea how. Are they going to say like it's in 2 months or is it next week? I don't know what they're going to say when they call me. So.
Yeah, I don't know. It really depends on. I mean, it's probably not 2 months,
Right.
but they're going to give you a couple of days to choose from, and I would highly recommend the morning. Whatever it is.
I will do the morning.
Highly recommend
Although
the morning.
You're saying morning. Now, hold on. Now, why are you saying specifically morning? Because I mean, in theory, does it make a difference if you adjust your schedule in terms of like when you're sleeping and when you're drinking the stuff? Shouldn't it not matter whether it's morning or afternoon? Do you see what I'm saying?
It doesn't matter. When I say morning, what I mean is the early day for you.
Early day for me, right?
Yes.
Exactly, right.
Yes.
That I agree with you. But like,
The early
if
day for you.
I'm on a crazy late schedule.
No, understood. Understood.
So I don't think like 6 a.m. would be good for me because
Nope.
then I'd be staying up all night. Yeah.
You know what? The doctor will probably do most of his work early in the morning. But you know what? If you can get like a 10 a.m. or 11 a.m. or whatever, and you can be like in the second group, you'll probably have a better experience because the people who are working with you will probably feel like, they don't have a million people there in the morning. So I have to admit, I have to tell you, Steve, when I did this, like everybody who I worked with was spectacular. Like everybody, like from the person who I gave my ID to in the place I was going to get it, to the nurse who helped me out, before I got, my general anesthesia or whatever it was, to everybody. Like everybody was rocking. I had a really good crew. So my experience was not negative in any way, shape, or form. I slept through it, and it turned out, by the way, everybody, I have no issues with my colon.
That's good.
So it was fantastic. I had no issues. The biggest part of the problem was dealing with the day before, and even that wasn't a big deal. It just was that it was the thing I was concentrating on that day. Okay? I wasn't concentrating on work. I wasn't concentrating on anything else.
Right.
It was that. But at the end of the day, it wasn't.
You know what's going to happen?
difficult.
My day before, there's going to be some big news story. I'm going to be on the air while going to the bathroom.
Steve, I can't get. You know what? Neither one of us can control that.
No, that's going to happen. It's going to happen.
If that happens, then you're going to have to you have that thing in the fridge. You're going to say, "Give me 1 minute," and you're going to throw it on some.
No,
ice.
I'll tell people what's going on.
You're going to throw some. You're going to throw it on your ice, and you're going to set a timer on your phone.
Yeah.
And you're going to that's how you're going to do it.
I have to at least be prepared for that to happen. I do.
Yeah, absolutely, because that's what your work is. I mean, I did it on Sunday and a Monday. Like the Monday was the colonoscopy. I did this whole thing on a Sunday. Not a big deal for me.
It won't be a problem because there's no more news anymore. I don't know if you heard that. It's done. There's no news is done.
Actually, Steve, there is news, but you actually control the news.
Oh, I control the news.
Yes. You're the one who makes the determination that news exists or not.
I'm looking right now if there's big news. You will not be surprised to hear there is no big news going on at the moment, just so you know. It's funny because people send me like news tips on Twitter, and that's not even really happening anymore. It's this a trickle now. Hey, Chris Lund says, group, what do they have a line of people waiting for this? They had a bunch of people doing it at the same time? Are you in the room with a bunch of people getting it at the same time?
It wasn't that bad, but I live in the United States. So if you're in Canada, or if you're in the UK, or if you're in other places that have a nationalized health management system, it may be different. Okay? So from a US perspective, it's like you have an appointment and you get your appointment. And it's
all right.
Okay.
This has been very helpful. The thing I'm going to have to do is when I'm closer to the time, I'm going to ask you specifically for the recommendations on like the drinks and stuff.
Steve, anytime, right? You can text me anytime. Call
Thank
me
you.
Anytime.
Thank you.
It's all good.
And I'll be streaming it live. Get ready for the live
You're gonna
stream.
stream the whole colonoscopy live. Can you do that?
No, that I probably can't do. But I'm gonna stream the prep.
Okay, that
I'm
sounds
gonna.
good.
I might leave the camera on for like 12 straight hours while I'm prepping.
I think you should bring it
Prepping and
into
pooping.
I think you should bring it in because they'll love it if you'll just talk through it. If you don't do general anesthesia, you just sit there.
Maybe
Steve,
I can
Steve,
connect. Maybe I can just live stream the colonoscopy camera. It's a camera, right?
It is. It's a camera. Actually, what
So
you should
I
do
can
is
I'll put that on agenda-free TV too.
listen. Check out. Go to YouTube because this is what I did.
Oh, did people post videos of it? No, I'm not going to watch that.
No. I don't mean people posting videos of the actual procedure, although that is out there too. Okay. There's some doctors that have done it like without doing any anesthesia and just like, hey, watch this camera go where it shouldn't go and so on. But there's a lot of prep videos for in YouTube that was very helpful to me. So just so you know.
Oh, okay. That's a good idea. Like people like drinking the stuff and all that stuff.
Yeah, exactly. And it's different across the board, right? So a lot of people from the UK or people from the US. I mean, it's very, very different across the board. So
that I am going to do that.
But check it out because all that stuff was incredibly helpful to me.
I'm going to do it. Awesome. Do you guys have any last questions for JZee? First of all, JZee, thank you so much for coming on and just answering my questions generally, but also for doing it on the air. I appreciate it.
Steve, I know the feeling of being told I need to go through this procedure and having to think about it. So I just wanted to make sure that you could, just have some calmness about it. It's not a big deal. I think that you'll be fine.
It's gonna be awful. But anyways,
no,
it's gonna be awful. But maybe it'll be okay.
It'll be fine. It's not that big a deal.
See, Michelle Sparks says, "Thank you for calming down, Steve." I don't know if I'm calm about it, but I think he helped. He did help some, definitely.
Yeah. So Nicole, the drugs, it was fentanyl, and they gave you a very small amount, and it's not that big a deal, and you don't have any. It's not that great. You just go to sleep. I mean, is that a great drug? Going to sleep? I mean, whatever. It's not that big a deal.
Oh, I think I remember what I was going to mention, JZee. Oh yeah, I know what I was going to say. So we were talking about your job, and are you familiar with the "I'm an accountant" meme? There's a thing on TikTok. It's a very you look up when we're done. Look up "I'm an accountant" on the web song.
Okay.
There's a guy on TikTok who made a song called "I'm an accountant," and what it is basically when people have like a kind of like an iffy job, they just say "I'm an accountant." And so now you have if now on like social media, it's if people will just say I'm an accountant, and the idea is if you say you're an accountant, you're actually something else you don't want to say.
Yeah.
So I was wondering if like your job was like I was wondering if what I was saying is when you were explaining your job, I was like maybe he has a different job and he's just doing the I'm an accountant thing. No, I know you. I know you really do what you're saying.
You know what I do. I used to tell people out in Western Massachusetts that I work with computers. So now they ask me about hardware questions that I don't have answers for, but that's okay. I just say I work with computers. Whatever. Doesn't matter. It's all good.
But look up. You'll like the "I'm an accountant" song.
I'm gonna check out that meme.
And look up I'm sure there's like TikTok compilation of "I'm an accountant" stuff and all that.
And I'll have to get an account with TikTok, which I don't have because
JZee, go to YouTube. Go to YouTube and look Google on YouTube. Just type in "I'm an accountant" compilation because people do compilations and they post them on YouTube.
Okay, I'll check that out. That sounds good.
Okay, let's see. How did you get home afterwards? See, Michelle Sparks says I assume you just had somebody drive you home.
Steve, this is a major issue that you need to resolve, and that is that you need somebody to take you back.
I will.
Okay.
I'll find someone. Someone.
Okay. Yeah, my wife took me home, so it wasn't a big deal. And you know what we did? I got to tell you guys, oh my God, this is great. Steve, you'll love this. What we did on the way home was I got a quarter pounder with cheese from McDonald's.
Yeah.
That's exactly awesome. What I did. I got a quarter pounder with cheese from McDonald's, and it was the best tasting hamburger I've ever had in my life.
You tried to eat it by shoving it in your ear.
No, I shoved it. No. It was amazing. No, I didn't feel it. See, that's the thing. Like, there's no like onset feeling of something from the fentanyl. Nothing. Like, all I was hungry, and I'm like, let's go through the drive-through, and I enjoyed that. That was the best hamburger I've ever had, and I enjoyed having it. So there you go, guys. That's what I did. You're gonna want to eat on the way home, my friend.
Just one, no fries, just one quarter pounder.
5 quarter pounders with cheese. I didn't want to tell everybody, but
And 20 McNuggets.
And I ate it in like 30 minutes.
Did they ever have McNuggets more than 20? Was there ever like a super pack of McNuggets? Do you remember this?
Steve, right now, they have a 40 right now. So,
do they really?
Yeah, they really do.
No way. I don't believe you.
No, they do. But when they serve the 40, it's
220s?
No, I'm afraid not.
410s?
It's 410s.
Well, it's not really a 4.
Yeah, it's annoying because remember back when they had the early McNuggets, like you'd have a 20, and 20 came in like a package like this.
Yes.
Yeah. Not anymore. It's 410s.
All right.
Good McDonald's talk. Anytime you want to talk about McDonald's, I'm here.
Okay. All right. I think we're going to let JZee go. But JZee, I thank you for coming on. Now, JZee, people can follow you on Twitter at BostonJoshZ, but they should not send you all their colonoscopy stories and questions.
If you want to, I just ignore it. It's not a big deal. But Steve, let me know when everything gets scheduled and we can have it on the chat.
Thank you. No, I really appreciate it. It's very helpful.
It's my pleasure. And I probably helped like a lot of people in your chat as well. So because if you're getting close to 45, you're gonna have to do this. So
gotta do it.
Exactly. So
gotta do it.
My last message before we hang up is it's not a big deal. Just do it. Go through it. It's not a big deal. And
easy for you to say.
It is. It's not a big deal. Rock it,
That's
man.
awesome.
It's good.
All right, everybody's saying bye to you now. You guys will see JZee in the chat. Thank you, JZee. Later.
Thanks, Steve. Later. Bye.
Thank you. That was JZee. That was so nice of JZee. Hold on. I have to turn off my headphones. Now, if I do this. Hold on. Everything's messing up. Off. Now, can you hear me? Can you guys hear me? Testing 1 2 test 1 2 1 2. Can you hear me? Yes, you can hear me. Good. Hey, that was super nice of JZee. I really appreciate JZee talking about his colonoscopy. That was very cool of him. I'm still very scared about it, but at least I can ask JZee about it. Very nice. Is anyone still watching at this point? Who knows? Let's see here. Hang on. Aries says, you shall prevail even in fear. Rick Hoppy says he had great advice. Marzell and Jeff says he is a good friend. He is. See, now he's in the chat. Glow with Glow says, don't be scared. It really wasn't that bad. Okay. Madonna Harold says, I've had 2 colonoscopies, no big deal. Amy Williams says, I'm watching. Diana says, when you get all the prep done, it's easy after that. Chris Lund says, I somehow managed to eat dinner through it all. Amal Joshi says, millions of people have gotten it, so yeah. Yeah, Cindy, it's not really the procedure, it's the prep. It's the prep. Glow with Glow says, I had to have 3 in 2 months because they couldn't get out the precancerous polyp. Oh my gosh, could you imagine? Could you imagine? Yeah, it's the lack of food. Hey, Texas Legends fan Brian is here. The worst part of the day before the prep, stay close to the bathroom. Edward, if you don't like hearing about it, you don't have to watch. No one's being forced to watch it, Edward. By the way, thank you to Linda Belk and Sarah Joy have been moderating. I appreciate it. Thank you, Linda Belk and Sarah Joy. Sonic, I can't wait for the summary for this stream. Aries had surgeries before. I hope you don't have to have any more Aries. See, I ate before this stream. I ate my big meal. I have not had a headache the whole stream. No, I will get somebody to drive me home. Don't worry. It's nice of you to offer. I'll be fine. I will be fine. Because if one of you drives me home, you'll be the person who stalked the UPS store, and you won't drive me home. You'll drive me to your house, and I'll never be heard from again. So I'm not having any of you drive me home. Yeah, Rhonda says they'll be live streaming with me as a hostage. Exactly. They'll hold my phone up to my face to make me open up YouTube app, and then they'll do a stream on Lookner. You know, there was this really weird thing. There was this weird thing my niece did. My niece, who's like 9 years old, she did this thing where so I sometimes let my nieces use my phone because it has TikTok on it, and they're not allowed to have it on their phones. But when Uncle Steve visits, they can use TikTok, which they love. And so what happened is my niece was using my phone, and I believe this is what happened. It might have been when she was doing taking a photo with it, but I think it's when she was using TikTok. Anyway, she was using my phone with my permission, doing something on my phone, and then the lock screen came on, right? By accident, or she touched something and the lock screen came on. And rather than just asking me to unlock the phone with Face ID, she just held the phone in front of my face. She just did this. So I was sitting there and she just held the phone up to my face. So involuntarily, the phone was unlocked. And it was so violating. And I could see, I'm sure that's going to happen with people. Like criminals are going to do that to people. They're going to hold a phone up to your face to make it so that with no choice of your own, you will unlock your phone. And yes, it did unlock. But she just did it like it was a normal thing. She didn't think about doing it. Clearly, this is something that they do in their household. It's just normal to her to do this, to take somebody's phone and hold it up to their face to unlock it. That was the thing. It was how normal it was. She didn't think it was just clearly this was a common thing that they did. I think she's 9. Anyways. So the criminals are going to do that to you. It makes sense though. I felt like I was in some dystopian sci-fi movie. Sing Neon says, I don't use face recognition. It can be done while you're sleeping too. See, known pleasures. People are trying to make me feel better. Known pleasures says it's a scare. You're putting on a brave face. It's a scary operation. Thanks, known pleasures. Thanks a lot. Linda says, this is why I don't put facial recognition on my new one. JZee says it's not scary at all. Shane from Australia is here. The bacon be shaken is here. Ugh. Is Lake Girl a troll or not? Is Lake Girl a troll or not? I'm going to do a poll. We're doing a poll on YouTube. I'm going to do a YouTube community poll. Is Lake Girl a troll? Get ready. The poll is about to go up on YouTube. Go to the community tab. Oh, should I do it on Twitter or YouTube? I'll do it on Lookner channel Twitter. I'm going to put it on Twitter. Hold on. All right, I just posted it on Twitter, everyone. So now you can go to Twitter and vote on whether Lake Girl is a troll or not. At Lookner channel. Oops, I gotta move myself. I'm going to vote yes. Oh, can I vote? No, I can't vote. Yes is winning. Oh, wow. No, it's catching up. Edward Kim, I'm timing you out. Edward, I'm timing you out. You'd know better. Edward Kim has just gone off the rails. He really has gone off the rails lately. I don't know what's happening with Edward. We have mixed. Yes is slightly ahead. Well, what can I say? What she said was, Steve, it was something like, is there, what she said was, I want to actually read it. Can I read it here? This has probably been asked 100 times, but curious why you haven't been on live on Agenda Free TV. Why would that be? Why would that be? Why wouldn't I have been live on Agenda Free TV? I wonder why. Okay, anyways. Welcome to the channel, Lake Girl, if you're not a troll. Okay. Guys, again, thank you to Armand, Sarah Joy, and Linda Belk. I really appreciate it. You know, guys, each stream has its natural length. And you know, it's kind of feeling like this stream is naturally reaching its length. It just feels like it. What can I say? You know? What can I say? It just feels like it's time. Just like I can't make the news, I can't really adjust the natural length of live streams. Hedge Enemy says, this is a good stopping point. I think so. I think this was a... Yeah, Linda says it feels right. I think it does feel... I think we did what we need to do. Oh, Sonic is so fast. Thank you, Sonic. Sonic says, no hunger headache, day 22 AFTVF. I like that. Weight training video. Are the labs covered? High temps. Boxing PPV revenue. Colonoscopy prep. Upset stomach remedies. Special guest JZee. Face D unlock pull. Face ID unlock pull. Thank you, Sonic. Much appreciated, Sonic. And thank you for your support, Sonic. Thank you. So this was a delightful episode where we talked a lot about colonoscopies. And a big thanks to JZee for being our special guest and providing some excellent information about what happened when he had it. And also Linda Belk and Sarah Joy, thanks for moderating. Really, really appreciate that. But yeah, if you're, I think it's 45 or over, ask your doctor about getting a colonoscopy if you haven't had one. You should do it. Now, if there's big news, which there won't be because there's no news anymore, I will come on the air and we'll do Agenda Free TV coverage. But I appreciate you watching. Thanks for watching. And thanks to all of the lurkers as well, and the chatters, obviously. Follow Lookner channel on Twitter. At Lookner channel. The Discord, remember, you can chat with other viewers in the Discord. And that's the best way to get notifications, is to sign up for the Discord, even if you don't chat. Check it out, the Discord. If you just sign up for the Discord, it's free. Best way to get notifications for all my channels. Download the Discord app on your phone, and the notifications will pop up on your phone. And yeah, on YouTube, subscribe and make sure you have the notifications bell clicked and you've selected all notifications on YouTube. All right. I want to say thank you to our viewers. Marzell, Lake Girl, if you're a real viewer, Michelle R., Blue Chainsaw Man, Trouble with the Trees, Aries Pure, Hedge Enemy, Melissa McQueen, Mr. Showtime, Blue Chainsaw Man, Bacon Be Shaken, Rhonda Roll, C. Michelle Sparks, Darth Hater, Linda Nielsen, Strange Reverend, Mike J., JZee, thanks again, JZee, for calling in. Very nice of you. Brainy Janie, Margot, Amy Williams, Darren Markley, Aries, Pjork, Claire Bear, Known Pleasures, Terry, Kimberly Barr, Cindy Jones, Jeff Ha, did I say Bacon Be Shaking? Melissa McQueen, Hedge Enemy, Alibaba, Tony Del Monte, Vers Waffles, Apocalypse No. Callouts channel says, hello, host. Sing Neon. Did I say Eric B? Callouts channels from the Philippines. Very cool, very cool. Sonic, thank you for watching and for the summary and for your support. Sonic. Marcy Dotson. Margot. I'll be checking the news. We'll see. I'm going to eat something right after this. I got to have a little snack right after this. I don't want to let my blood sugar go too low. Edward Kim is back. Edward Kim, thanks for watching. My stomach is, the last hour my stomach's been pretty good actually. It's something, I think my stomach is on the way back. But I'm going to have a snack right after this. It's going to be snack time. Snack time. It's that time. Minyard Reddix, thank you for watching. Maybe I'll have a little oatmeal. Maybe I'll try a little oatmeal. I think I'm going to do that. Oatmeal's a good thing to have. I'm going to try some oatmeal. Oh, Lizzie was here moderating too. Thank you, Lizzie. Brendan Bruman, thank you for watching. I'll keep you guys posted on my colonoscopy schedule. Smee, thank you for watching. And Mantronics and Katie616. And Denise Horton. Marzell says oatmeal with cranberries. Maybe I'll put a couple of the craisins that I was sent, that you guys sent me. A couple people sent me craisins. Maybe I'll put a couple of those craisins in my oatmeal. That sounds delightful. Just a couple, not too many. I'm going to put a couple of craisins in the oatmeal. Just a couple. I'll do that. It's a great suggestion. Thank you. Fantastic. Real Astro, thank you. I don't think I'm going to be making oatmeal pancakes. Thank you, Real Astro, though, for the suggestion. All right, guys, that's it. That has been our colonoscopy stream, our first of many, I think. Okay, guys, thank you so much. I hope you've had a good weekend. Oh, Rajesh is here. Hello, Rajesh. I hope you had a good weekend and a good start to your week, depending on where you are in the world. And we'll be back. We'll have more streams. We will have more streams. All right, guys. Thanks so much for watching. And thanks again to our moderators. Oh, thanks to everybody who donated. That's very kind of you. Really appreciate all the donations. Much appreciated. Thank you. And thanks to the lurkers and the chatters and all of you viewers. All right, guys. Oh, Carrot Lucy, thanks for watching as well. All right, that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. We'll see you soon.